Today is get the mud train running and keep it running. We're welding that flywheel in place. Oh yeah, and you know, the tractors can get ramps at some point. For a while I've been, you know, expanded metal is expensive and I've been needing something, and I found these being thrown out by the Mexicans next door, and I got 4 of these things. All kinds of stuff I can do. I'm about to use them as ramps. So we can run the starter out something and see how freely the starter moves. For something that makes such terrible sounds while running, it sure spins freely. Heating up the flywheel so it's easier to assemble. Preventing this thing from ever rutting again. Got the caveman here. This goes out to all the haters that this won't focus to. This one goes out to all the haters that told me I can't weld the cast iron, and it also told me that I can't weld the flywheel because it'll fail. I'm saying now that no, it won't fail. So I had this thing ready for a test fire. We've already fired it once. We're doing it again with the assembly, see if it rubs. Feel the carbon monoxide taking over my soul! Good enough! We'll probably live through this. We are fabricating a tool that allows us to put a large chuck in a tiny drill using said tiny drill. I'd get around this if they made double-ended chucks. Ooh, it's got a pick. Yeah. Check it out, guys. We made an adapter so we can have a bigger chuck on our small truck drill. Now I got a drill to probably not suck the drill. Look at the haul we got today. We just came from the Oregon Trail. I'll show you a little mod we made back here. So we look back here, we just drilled a bolt through a piece of angle iron and bolted it on. And my friend could stand on this. And this is just a piece of some cushioning we found dumpster diving so he doesn't bang his shins off the tractor frame. And then I was going to use something out of rope, but I used something a little that most people probably wouldn't have. I put on a harness and he was able to grab that. So right now we got some parts outside. And we got some stuff in this bag, and we found these racks dumpster diving. I got 2 more outside. We're gonna make a thing for Dinky, and we're making a cart right now so we can haul stuff. Oh, and we're gonna fix the Ford too at some point. We almost got a side done and the welder stopped having wire, so Tractor Supply's closed. Walmart doesn't sell welding stuff anymore, they used to. It's the next morning at 6 p.m. Stop that, please. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you had to bend. No. Well, we're just gonna... You You know, I normally go on about how great American-made products is, and I got this American-made DeWalt tape measure. It's probably the second or third time I used it, and the tape wouldn't go back in it. I had to shove it in. I tried shoving it in, and the thing kind of pushed at me, and I dropped it, and it went, and it ejected the entire amount of tape it had in it, and I can't shove it back in. It ejected it. It's supposed to pull in, and instead it spit it all out. Also, we're out of sign material, so we're gonna have to cut up that old wagon to get angle iron out of it.
We might be able to just cut small pieces here and here.
I don't want to do that. That's too much weld. It's cheaper to take parts out of that than use more welding wire. This is the work in progress of the all-in-one tractor trailer pickup truck barbecue grill. So you can just take your non-tractor and park it right over the fire pit and put burgers right on it like it's a shopping cart. We would suggest that while welding you have some type of facial protection, even when you're not welding. Because you'll be hawking up loogies if you're not careful. Here's our progress so far. You can keep welding, I'm shielding my eyes.
Sure.
We're making our rear axle supports. And that's this chop shop's like a tornado of carnage for anything I want to pull parts off of. That actually didn't look too much better than that before I got to it though. Having friends over went from being nice to frustrating. I went to bed with intent on working in this in the morning. Why is the lens so foggy? I went to bed with intent on working this in the morning, and I had the front axle of the old wagon chopped up, and the whole assembly was here, and I was going to cut it apart, brace it, and you know, like weld brace material on it, and extend it. And then I was going to mount that in the front, and I come to this thing here being completely disassembled with no nuts or anything to find, and one of the rims just chopped up and shoved through here. This isn't the load part. This isn't the part that bears the load. This is just the bed. This is the part that does all the heavy lifting. This would be lifting the bed off the frame under extreme stress. This isn't held on here very strong. It's got, you know, just little welds along the end here. This is supposed to mostly have downforce on it, and this is supposed to keep it from falling apart. Yeah, I'm very frustrated. It's been a very frustrating couple days. Alright, looks like we're using the front axle from what used to be the redneck mower. I would like to use that axle on that project when I bring it back to life, but that ain't gonna happen. I need something and I need it quick. So, I guess I better have the tractor supply, and I better find a big ass bolt to put through here, and then make sure I have a drill bit that can cut that hole out through the metal. Then I have to, for the bracket I have to weld. And you know, I think I know what I can use for metal. Oh, hey look, there's some parts. I don't care, this ain't gonna be a brace-up job anymore. It's gonna have a pivoting front lawn tractor front axle, and we'll use these parts in the mud train. These are part of its runner board I had to cut off for the big wheels. These, it's very thick steel. This will make great material to mount my front axle on. So I can just come up with a way to space this out and weld it on up here, something like that. Cutting up what's left of the White's hitch plate to make front axle mounts. Gonna be awesome. Currently installing the front lift kit. Holy f***. The odor is intense. Oh, because the paint's on fire. We got a head level smoke here. It's not smoky down here. I'm below the smoke level. Here's the Mega Uber lifted cart so far. So we're gonna have a piece of shaft or something that comes out here, and it's gonna access on this point because it accesses at the center of the axle, it should make a 1-to-1 ratio with the turn of the piece coming out, if my brain works correctly, and it probably does 10% of the time. But yeah, pretty legit. I almost want to put a fucking sprocket on here and make this thing a go-kart. Well, the project's about complete with assistant Jake, who by assistant I mean like did 80% of the welding, maybe 90, maybe 95. I didn't do a whole lot of welding. But yeah, I mean, you could push this thing down a hill and pull this thing up like this, and you got steering and no brakes, and you're on your lifted little truck here, your lifted little your little truck here. I'm very proud of this. Yeah, man. I like it. I like it. It works great. I was right. It's got a perfect little 1-to-1 ratio right now. This is going to be an awesome little thing. In fact, we're going to put it in all fours and
Can't wait to do this thing a test drive.
oh, so we're back here. Everything's solid. Very solid. And up here it's a little more wobbly because we had that front axle flex, which means this thing will be great for off-road usage. I'll have to take it up to a trail at some point. That's a... Anything break here? No, I think we're good. Oh yeah. What?
So many things are tangled to this.
Oh, it gave birth.
And here it is.
Wow. Yeah, no, if I had 2 more of these, I would be able to park Dinky on it. It's wide enough. It's wide enough.
This thing is beautiful.
Oh, let's get this bad boy hooked up. Maybe not.
Maybe we need to get the thing off first.
Yeah. That way. Now that's how you do some dumpster diving.
Yeah, hell yeah. Can't wait to build our second trailer out of wood.
Well, we did a little more dumpster diving. Really put that new wagon to the test. Found a road flare dumpster diving. It was a bit wet, but I hit it with the torch till it went and got going. Not gonna lie, that was kind of scaring me like that. It's so wet, never mind, that tree ain't gonna really burn. Pretty cool. I like road flares. I like the light. I like the red light. I'll have to find my flashlight. It smells like somebody's burning 1,000 packs of matches at the same time. Looks like it too. So yeah, if we look here, I found a head unit dumpster diving. That could be maybe a fun project to put in a tractor. We got a motor, generator motor with electric start. It appears to be a Honda Cone. Got excited, I thought it was maybe a diesel, but then I saw its angle. And it's got a broken valve. Oh no, a valve. If I give her a yank, E thing move out, but E got broke. I don't know much about overhead valve, but that looks like something savable to me. Guess I can't really have compression if the valves don't move or has a spark plug in it. Pretty big for a single cylinder.